Good morning, students. Myself, Itishree Biswal from Upendra Government High School, Sabdega. Dear students, I welcome you all to today's virtual class. Today we are here to discuss a poetry section of your English book, and the title of the poem is 9 Gold Medals. So let's go to the smart board and we will discuss the poem. Okay. So, dear students, as you know that today in the world, everywhere there is competition, sabuti pratijogita, and everybody, anybody wants to compete, wants to win. Samaste jitiba pai chahuchanti. So everywhere there is competition, and gradually in the competition we are gradually forgetting the values, human values. What are the values? Cooperation, collaboration, empathy, helping each other. We are gradually forgetting. Ame सब जिनस धीरे धीरे भूली जाउछु. But in this poem, the poet आमको से मने पकई दउचंती कविता रे ए कवि that a human values गुडी को सबु. And today we shall discuss a beautiful poem 9 gold medals. आउ ए poem माध्यमरे कवि कहउचंती that the poet narrates that the world is not only filled with negative things, there are many positive things, that is happening around us. Then let's discuss our poem. Actually, dear students, I have divided this session into 3 parts. First, we'll know about the poet. So let's know about the poet who has written such a beautiful poem. Okay. Dear students, as you see in the pictures, that this is a picture of David Roth. He is the poet of the poem 9 gold medals. Then who is David Roth? So हमें किसी जानिबा David Roth को विषय जे कि ये कवितारा कवि 9 gold medals is composed by or written by David Roth. David Roth was born on 10 October 1954 in Bloomington. Where is Bloomington? Bloomington is in USA. So the American poet. David Roth is an American poet, and he is also an American rock vocalist, a song composer, an author, actor, radio personality. Se khali de gote poet no thile, he was a talented person. So बहुत talented person thile. He is a rock vocalist, song composer, author. He owns a rock band in America. Rock band gudo achi. That name is Van Halen. Rock band na hochi Van Halen. Okay, and he is also known as a successful solo artist, releasing numerous albums. अन्य गुड़े album माध्यम से release करचंती, and he was very passionate about music. He was very good at playing various musical instruments. So here is the picture of David Roth, and as a rock vocalist, as you know, rock singer, vocalist means what? Singer. So you have a little bit idea about the poet को विषय रे तुम किसी जान लो. So then we will discuss about the poem. In what circumstances actually David Roth had composed the poem, had written the poem. Okay. So dear students, this poem is actually tells about Special Olympic. What is Special Olympic? Dear students, you know about Olympic game which are समस्त जानिथिबो. What is Olympic? Olympic game is an international multi-sports event that is organized once in every 4 years. प्रति 4 वर्ष रे थरे Olympic हुए. Then what is Special Olympic? That is Special Olympic कौन? Special Olympic is a little bit different from Olympic. एटी देखो, एटी I have given you the logo. एटी उडो logo दिया जाइची हमरे Special Olympic रा. So the Special Olympic is meant for the differently abled people or the people with certain disabilities. जहारा कौनसी प्रकार टेकी physical disability थी वो, that type of persons, or they are called differently abled person. जोटा को आमे ओडिया रे कहूचु भिन्नक्षम. Okay, so this Special Olympic is meant for the differently abled person, and why? To develop their confidence and self-esteem. तांकर आत्मबल, तांकर मनोबल बढ़िया पई बोली ए स्पेशल ओलंपिक टी ऑर्गेनाइज करा जाए, एंड दिस स्पेशल ओलंपिक इज वर्ल्ड्स लार्जेस्ट स्पोर्ट्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ओके, So I show you the picture of the differently abled people. Okay, जो हमें कहूँ भिन्नक्षम. So these are the pictures of differently abled people. Dear students, ଆମର ଗୋଟେ previous class ରେ sir जने पढ़ौथिले the swimmer who doesn't need her legs. तो मैंने पढ़िथिबो. And this swimmer who doesn't need her legs, it is actually it is a real incident, and it is actually about C.N. Janaki. So C.N. Janaki, he was physically handicapped. Her legs was crippled by polio. She was struck by polio, but instead of his physical disability, she was able to swim across the English Channel. All of you know. तमे समस्ते जानिଛ. Okay, so a different तांको हमें physical disable न कहिके, actually we use the term differently able. Okay, so this special Olympic is meant for these differently able people. Okay, so then what happened in the special Olympic? कौन हैला से special Olympic रे जे से poem टा लेखा वाला. This poem 9 gold medal, it is actually based on a real story. गोटे सत्य घटना, गोटे true incident द्वारा एटा inspire हेची, एटा true incident को नहीं कि एटा लेखा जायची. So what happened during an event in the special Olympic, गोटे event रे कौन हैला, that there were altogether 9 athletes. It is about the 9 differently able athletes. The athletes were 9 differently able. I have already told you that special Olympic, it is meant for differently able people. So in that event, 9 athletes were participating. Then what happened during a race बेलकू one of the athletes, he fell to the ground रे पड़ीगला. So the other 8 athletes, they were not worried to compete the race, to win. जीतिबा तांको पे important नथिले. से मैंने कौन कले, they stopped. से मैंने रही गले. They returned back. से मैंने back कले, and they helped the athlete to stand on his feet, and holding hands they worked and they finished the race at a time. गोटे टाइम रे से मैंने से रेस को फिनिश कले. सो देखो केते सुंदर एटी सी मेसेज दउचंदी, एटी पोएट मेसेज दउचंदी that competition is not important. Today the world, it needs no more competition, rather it needs love. The world needs cooperation, the world needs collaboration, it needs human companion. So this is much more important than competition. Okay, I'll show you the picture here. As I have told you, and through the poet, the poet wants to give a message. He conveys a message to the world, to the human beings. What? Now, what is more needed? Love, affection, collaboration. This is empathy. So these are the values. Okay, dear students. So you know, you have got an idea about the poet David Roth, who is actually an American poet. Then you have also got a little bit idea about the poem. What is the poem about? Then we will discuss the poem. Okay. Dear students, actually today we will discuss the first 4 stanza of the poem 9 Gold Medal. Actually this poem consists of total 8 stanzas. Total 8 stanza achi, but today we shall discuss the 4 stanza. Okay, so let's come to the first stanza. Let's read the first stanza. Read the stanza? No. Let's recite the poem. Dear students, mane rakhithibo that a poem is always recited, not reading. Okay, poem recitation, kavita abruti karucho na. So not let's read the stanza, it is wrong. Okay, but we will say kon kaiba that we will recite the poem. So let's recite the poem. Let's understand the first stanza of the poem. So देखो students, the athletes had come from all over the country to run for the gold, for the silver and bronze. Many weeks and months of training, all coming down to this game. So in the first stanza, the poet wants to tell that the athletes. What do you mean by athletes? Athletes means a person who is trained in sports. खेलाड़ी, जो मैंने स्पोर्ट्स रो भाग नहीं थांती तांको हमें कहूछु एथलेट्स. So the athletes had come from all over the country. Here he is using the terms all over the country. Means from various countries, from different countries. Means it is an international event, international game. Okay, and therefore from different countries, from various countries, the athletes had come. Why had they come? काहेकि आसीथिले? Obviously to participate, to win. आमे जते कोनोसी गोटे इवेंट रे कोनोसी कंपटीशन रे पार्टिसिपेट करूछु हमर एम कोन रहउची that to win. So they have also come that to run for the gold, for the silver and bronze. These athletes, here is the picture of athletes. Okay, so these athletes have come from all over the country to win gold, silver and bronze, and their terms gold, silver and bronze, it means the medals, gold medal, silver medal and bronze medal. Here is the picture. Okay, so the first he will be awarded with gold, second one will awarded with silver and third one is awarded with bronze. So they have come to the game to win, to get gold medal, silver medal or at least a bronze medals. And in the third line the poet says that many weeks and months of training. He is saying that many weeks and months of training means the poet wants to tell that how much effort, how much training they have put into the game. Semane kete training nei chanti, kete effort dei chanti see game pai boli. Ab kete din dhari kini many weeks, saptah, days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months. Okay, so weeks or months dhari kini semane training karichanti to win in the game, all coming down to this game, and all this preparation, all this practice are for these games. Okay, so next move to the second stanza. The spectators gathered around the field to cheer on all the young women and men. The final event of the day was approaching. Excitement grew high to begin. So dear students, here the spectators. What do you mean by spectators? Spectator means the person watching an event. Ba ame jaha ko darshak boli kochu, you can see, you can say that audience. Ame jo audience boli kochu, you can say spectators. Okay, so the spectators. Who are the spectators? Who means audience? They may be sports enthusiasts, they may be the officials, they may be friends, they may be supporters, they may be the family members of the participants. So ସମସ୍ତେ କଣ କରିଛନ୍ତି? Gathered around the field. Gathered means united. एकत्रित ହେଇଛନ୍ତି ସମସ୍ତେ କୋଉଠି ନା in the field where the event was taking place. ଯୋଉଠି ସେ competition ଟା ହଉଥିଲା ସେଠି ସମସ୍ତେ एकत्रिତ ହଉଛନ୍ତି. Why? To watch the event and to cheer. କୋଉଥି ପାଇଁ ବୋଲି? To cheer. Cheer କରିବା ପାଇଁ ବୋଲି, motivate କରିବା ପାଇଁ. They are cheering, they are motivating. तमर जेतरे स्पोर्ट्स रे तम माने मोटिवेट करो ना, चीयर करो ना. एबे सब हाउस हे गलानी, जदि ग्रीन हाउस दौड़ुची कि रेड हाउस दौड़ुची तो समझे ताली पिटी की चीयर करो ना तम सांग मान को. So ठीक सेमती likewise the audience, they are cheering, they are motivating the young woman and man. Here the young woman and man, what does it mean? It means the participants. Okay, the athletes, they are the young woman and man. The final event of the day was approaching. The final event means the last day of the event. Dear students, here is the picture. This is the audience. They are sitting in the gallery. That the poet has used the word spectators. Okay, and look how they are cheering, how they are motivating the athletes. Okay, so they are cheering, they are motivating the athletes to win. है ना ସେମାନେ ଜିତନ୍ତୁ ସେମାନେ ମେଡାଲ ଆଣନ୍ତୁ କହିକି ସେମାନେ ଚିୟର କରୁଛନ୍ତି ମୋଟିଭେଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି and the final event of the day was approaching. Say final event, the last event of the day means say day ର ସେଟା ଥିଲା final event ବା last event. It means from the morning many events have been taken place है ना already बहुत गुडे event हे साइरानी and it was the last event or the final event. The पाखे approaching. What do you mean by approach? Approach means to come nearer. पाखे आसुची, है ना? So धीरे धीरे कौन होची? See जो last event by येटा धीरे धीरे कौन होची ना पाखे आसुची excitement grew high to begin जेते बेले कंपटीशन जेते बेले से फाइनल इवेंट जेते बेले पाखे आसुची excitement kahar excitement whose excitement both the spectators both the audience and the participants or the athletes or the competitors their excitement grew high धीरे धीरे कौन होची तांगरा एक्साइटमेंट ता बढ़ुची जे ए कंपटीशन रे के जितिबो ए कंपटीशन रे के प्राइज जानिबो who will win the gold medal who will win the bronze medal who will win the silver medal so the excitement is high to begin grew high to begin so dear students I have written here the difficult words and the meaning you write down these difficult words okay I have already told you spectator means person watching an event जो माने सबु कोनोसी इवेंट को देखुचंती तांकु हमें कहू spectators and audience okay gathered I have already told you gathered means कोन united it means कोन ना एकत्रित हेबाटा then cheer what do you mean by cheer here is the word cheer means to encourage cheer kariba means to encourage to motivate so you write down these difficult words and their meaning cheer means hala utsahita kariba and I have told you that approach means to come nearer pakhe asiba koda approach kurchi koda dhire dhire pakhe asani that the final event or the last event of the day it was approaching means the last event of the day was coming nearer and this approaching therefore the poet used the word what na approaching okay so I hope you have understood the second stanza of the poem and tame sabu difficult words au ta meaning mane madhya janlo so let's come to the third stanza so I am reciting the third stanza. The blocks were all lined up for those who would use them. The 100-yard dash and the race to be run. These were 9 resolved athletes in back of the starting line, poised for the sound of the gun. So, जेमती कि मैं आगरू कहिछि तुमको that समस्ते गैलरी रे the stadium रे the audience they have gathered to watch the event and जो माने participant थिले competitor थिले athletes थिले समान को पे कौन हेतला that the blocks were lined up block means the starting line here is the picture of block and these are the athletes okay so blocks means what two starting blocks on the ground रे एमती सब block तैयारी है okay for the athletes and that runners or the athletes they push their feet seman feet ko se kiye karke position nei thanti run kariya pai boli dodiba pai boli against the beginning of a race before beginning of the race semane the position nei thanti dodiba pai boli so here the word block means the starting line from where actually the race will begin जो ठुकी तान स्टार्टिंग लाइन जो ठुकी से रेस टा स्टार्ट हबो बा बिगिन हबो सो द ब्लॉक्स वर ऑल लाइंड अप सबुतक ब्लॉक्स लाइंड अप हेतिला फॉर whom for those कहले for the participants for the competitors for the athletes the blocks were lined up or built up for those who would use them जिए की से लाइन को यूज करिवो को माने ए सबो पार्टिसिपेंट्स माने जो माने के आसीतले टू पार्टिसिपेट इन द फाइनल इवेंट द 100-yard dash and the race to be run here actually the poet narrates or the poet says or the poet mention एठी mention करूचंती को टाइप रो सेटा इवेंट थिला को टाइप रो इवेंट थिला ना it was a 100-yard dash means एटा गोटे 100 yard race, or you can say that 100-meter race also. Here yard means it is a unit of length, hala, length ro ekak, dargya ro ekak, okay, and 1 meter is equal to 1.09 yards. You can say also 100-meter race, but here the point says that it is a 100 yard race. Eta gote बहुत important question madhya ase, MCQ re ase, that what type of event it was, or को type ro event विषय रे एठी point कहउचंती. So what, because in Olympics different types of games, बहुत type ro games organize करा जाए, swimming, बहुत type ro games थाए, weight lifting. So it was what type of event? It was a 100 yard race. Okay, 100-meter race थिला, and the race to be run. आउ सेमान को सबु से रेस रे दौड़ीबार थिला. एटा फाइनल इवेंट थिला, and the athletes, they had to run the 100-meter race, or they had to compete in the 100-yard race. Okay, so then the poet says that in the third line of the stanza, there were 9 resolved athletes. Kette thile, kette jana thile, that athletes, there were all together 9 resolved athletes, means there were all together resolved. Here the word resolved is used, means what? Resolved means determined, or sankalpa baddha jota ame kahuchu, determined. So what was their determination? तांकर कौन डिटरमिनेशन थिला, तांकर कौन संकल्प थिला, ओके, कौन संकल्प थिला, कौन डिटरमिनेशन थिला, that they were determined to win in the game, so that they will get a medal, they will get name, fame. Okay, so there were 9 resolved athletes. Here the poet first time mentioned that how many athletes were participating in the final event, or how many athletes were participating in the 100-yard race. So how many athletes? That 9 resolved athletes, 9 athletes. Here he is using the word resolved. Why he is using the word resolved? Why? Because they were determined. Okay, the determined athletes in back of the starting line. So starting line is just back re semane position nei chanti, that jete bele signal haba, that they will start running, semane run kariba start karibe. Okay, so poised, the fourth line you mark, poised for the sound of the gun. So when poised, here poised means not moving, poised means they were ready to move. semane दौड़ीबा पाई बोली, semane already ready thile, they were mentally ready, or they were waiting calmly. Kahaku waiting करचंती? For the sound of the gun. Okay, they were waiting for the sound of the gun. Why? Why the poet used the word sound of the gun? Mane jete bele gun sound haba, that is the signal. It is signal दिया जिवो जे semane start करिवे. जेमते हमर sports में ना PT teacher semane the PT teacher से कौन करती? He or she blows the whistle तो ये करने हेले start में कौन से प्रकार event बा कौन से प्रकार रेस. Here the signal is, here कौन signal दिया जिवो तांको जहाँ द्वारे के semane start करिवे तांगा रेस, that the sound of the gun. Here I have it would picture देखो, हेले it would picture देखो, it would gun अच्छी, हेला it start लिखाई ची. It means एटा भी तमरो MCQ क्वेश्चन आसे थरे थरे जे कोटा थिला signal, that signal जहाँ द्वारा के semane दौड़ीबे से signal पेले, and it was the signal what? The sound of the gun. Okay, so dear students, here are the difficult words in the third stanza. That blocks means the starting line. Okay, here it is a unit of length, or 1 meter is equal to 1.09 yards. Then dash means to run quickly or to move quickly. Poised means not moving but to ready to move. And resolve, I have already explained you the meaning of resolve. What is that? The determined. So dear students, now come to the fourth stanza. The signal was given, the pistol exploded, and so did the runners, all charging ahead. But the smallest among them, he stumbled and staggered and fell to the asphalt instead. So in the fourth stanza, the poet says that the signal was given. I have in the third stanza I explained you what is the signal. कौन था से signal टा? What was the signal? The signal was that the sound of the gun. Okay, as soon as the trigger will be pulled out and जते जल्दी से जते बड़े से trigger टा pull करा जो, as soon as the trigger will be pulled down, the gun will be shot, the runners will start running. So lastly the signal was given here in the picture. તમે देखो છો, the signal was given, and what was the signal? The pistol or the gun. Here the word pistol is used, and in the third stanza कौन कराइला? वो what use कराइला? Gun. जब you, so the pistol exploded. Exploded means what? Exploded means that a burst with a loud noise. जैसे बंदूक फटे बहुत जोर साउंड हुए ना, है ना? So से pistol जैसे फुटिला, से gun जैसे फुटिला, तो सेटा हला तांकर signal to start the race. Okay, so the signal was given, the pistol exploded, and so did the runners. The runner means the competitors, the athletes, है ना? जो मैंने सब रन करने तांको हमें रनर कहूचु ना, जेतु रनिंग रेस रे से पार्टिसिपेट करचु ना, तो हमें तेटी रनर कहूचु, एथलेट्स कहि पारो, कंपिटिटर कहि पारो, पार्टिसिपेंट करो, whatever word you may use. So and so did the runners, all charging ahead as soon as they heard the sound of the gun. जिते बेले से माने से गन रो साउंड से माने सुनिले, सेते बेले से माने कौन गले? they started कौन करथिबे? जिते बेले तुमे सुनो रेस में रेडी थाओ, फिर सुनो कौन गो स्टार्ट करो ना रनिंग, तो से माने भी जोगी करी बसचंती. as soon as they heard the sound of the gun, they started running, all charging ahead. All charging means they started running. Okay, so the runners all charging ahead. Next, then what happened? But the smallest among them, he stumbled and staggered. Here in the poem, the poet wants to tell that in this stanza actually what happened, or then कौन हला ना, an unexpected thing happened, an unexpected incident happened, गोटे अप्रत्याशित घटना घटिला. What happened? That the जोटा कि पूरा the stadium turned into a standstill. The stadium पूरा स्थिर हो गले. What happened? That आगरू भी मैं कही तुमको that this is a special Olympic, and the special Olympic is meant for the differently abled people. So all the 9 athletes, they were differently abled. Okay, so when they were running in the track, there was a track where doduchanti, an unexpected incident occurred, an unexpected event happened. What was the unexpected event? कौन हला? The smallest among them, semananko bhitru, ko mananko bhitru, here, them mane hela among the 9 athletes. So say 9 jana athlete mananko bhitru je sabutu small thila, the smallest tame jani thiba, smallest mane hela sabutu sana. एटी देखो छुआ मैंने, dear students, एटी गोटे जिनस तुम मार्क करो. Here the poet he is not mentioning that सेटी क्लियर करी नहांती जे smallest means youngest or shortest. सबुटु छोटो कि सबुटु बॉयस रे छोटो, height रे छोटो, shortest or youngest. He is using the term smallest. So it is a clear करी नहांती. Okay, so आमे भी देखिबा smallest. So the smallest among them, सेमानंको भितरु जे सबुटु छोटो थिला. Okay, he stumbled. एठी उडे दिटा नुवा वर्ड अछि तमनको पई, stumbled and staggered. What is the meaning of stumbled? Stumbled माने हला सेतेबेले आमे गोटे झुंटी पडोछु कोनसी जिंस तमे दौड़थबो कोनसी गोटे जिंस रे माने करो you hit a stone on your way, then you तमे पडी होछु ग्राउंड रे पडी होछु, that सेठी पई बोली को वर्ड यूज करा जाईची ना stumbled, है ना? सेठी आमे वर्ड यूज करछु stumbled. So the smallest among them, सेई मानक भितरु जे सबुठु smallest थिला, you may say youngest, you may say shortest, But the poet used the word smallest. But the smallest among them he stumbled. Stumble means to hit his foot. Okay, to hit his foot actually against something. कौनसी गोटे जिनस रे तार गोड़टा झुंटी पड़ला and से पड़ीगला सेथिपाई बोली को वर्ड यूज होईची stumbled वर्ड यूज होईची and आ गोटे देख एठी वर्ड यूज होईची staggered. ओके आ गोटे वर्ड यूज staggered. staggered बारे कोन ना भारसाम्य हरेला. he lost his balance. जते बेले से झुंटी पड़ला जेहेतु he is a differently abled person. जेहेतु जड़े भिन्नक्षम पर्सन थिला तो साधारण लोक इतने कौन होता ना पड़ी गले भी सांगे सांगे उठिक दौड़ी था. बट एज दे वर द डिफरेंटली एबल्ड पर्सन्स तो जिते बेले से कौन सी जिनस गोटे झुंटी गला स्टम्बल्ड देन ही लॉस्ट हिज बैलेंस एंड देन व्हाट हैपेंड ही फेल टू द ग्राउंड ही फेल्ट इन द ट्रैक. सो इन द फोर्थ line of the stanza, the poet narrates that and fell to the asphalt instead. आउ सेसिटी कोन हला ना से asphalt means गोटे thick black color substance जोटा के रोड यूज कला बेले को माने रोड तयारी कला बेले को यूज विथ a black substance that is used for making the surface of the roads. पिचु बेले गोटे जिंस थाए सेठी से कोन हला ना सेठी से पड़ी गला. Okay, then what happened? It will then what happened? It is actually narrated in the next four stanza. Okay, so today we have discussed the first four stanza and what are the difficult words of the fourth stanza. Dear students, देखो एठी छि तमन signal. Signal means I have already told you that a sign to stand and here it कोड थिला signal. Signal कोन थिला ना the sound of the gun हैला आरंभर संकेत. Then the word exploded means what ना बहुत जो शब्द हेबाटा को हमें कहछु exploded. What explode हला the pistol exploded. Okay, and then stumble means तुम कहली जे कोन से जिनस रे झुंटी पड़ीबा. Okay, to hit his foot against something. The athlete he hits his foot against something किछि गोटे जिनस रे ता गोड़ झुंटी गला एंड से पड़ी गला सेति पे बोली पॉइंट को व्हाट यूज करचंती stumbled हैला. staggered means कोन that he lost the balance lost कला और से पड़ी गला. asphalt means or he fell in the track, he fell onto the ground you can say, and he fell to the asphalt means here asphalt means कोन a thick गोटे black color substance जोटा कि हमें साधारण surface बा रोड तयारी करा को यूज करा जाय. So these are the four stanza. Dear students, देखो एठी गोटे जिंस मु तुम कहूची फर्स्ट स्टैंजा जस्ट तुमको आज पुन फर्स्ट स्टैंजा को जो फर्स्ट स्टैंजा में लिखा है देखो द एथलेट्स हैड कम फ्रॉम ऑल ओवर द कंट्री रन फॉर द गोल्ड फॉर द सिल्वर एंड ब्रोंज मेनी वीक्स एंड मंथ्स ऑफ ट्रेनिंग ऑल कमिंग डाउन टू दिस गेम. ये देखो छुआ माने एटा जो पोएट लिखिचंती हु इज द पोएट डेविड रॉथ अमेरिकन पोएट. ओके से जो लिखिचंती एटा एक्चुअली इट इज नॉट ए पोएम, एक्चुअली इट इज ए सॉन्ग, इट इज ए ट्रू स्टोरी. कहीं आको एक्चुअली सॉन्ग कहौ जे पोएम हिसाब रे आको हमें रिप्रेजेंट करा है जी. कहीं ना देखो एटी गोटे जिंस देखो छुआ माने एटी राइमिंग वर्ड नहीं. ओके तुम जानी थो ना राइमिंग वर्ड समस्त जानी थो. ऑल ऑफ यू मस्ट नो अबाउट राइमिंग वर्ड्स. हियर देयर इज नो राइमिंग स्कीम. इठी राइमिंग स्कीम नहीं. ऑल्दो इट इज नॉट योर बुक. ओके इट इज नॉट योर बुक बट डियर स्टूडेंट्स समटाइम्स you have to go beyond the text. आमे थरे थरे टेक्स्ट बाहर जो किछि जिंस दे ताकू भी सिखिबा कथा हला. जदि भी एटा तमरो एग्जाम रे आसी न पारे आसीबोनी मध्य बट यू शुड गेन नॉलेज बियॉन्ड द टेक्स्ट. हमको टेक्स्ट बाहर भी किछि जिंस जानिबार कथा. एट देखो गोटे जिंस दे देखो तमर बाकी सब या आगरु जो ह्यूमन लव पढ़ाई थिबो तमरो पोएम सेठी तमरो राइमिंग वर्ड्स थिबो बट एठी तमरो राइमिंग वर्ड्स नहीं हला. आको जे फ्री वर्स कहा जाय. Okay, it is written in free verse. So in this poem there is no rhyming words. So dear students, we have discussed the Total this poem consists of 8 stanzas, and today we discuss the first 4 stanza. So let's discuss some question answer. I hope you understand the poem, and now the question answer session. So let's start. So students, the question is, first question for you, who is the author of the poem 9 Gold Medals? There are 4 options. You have to choose the right one. David Roth, William Cowper, Ben Jonson, Robert Williams Service. Yes, Upendra High School.
David Roth.
Yes. David, please speak loudly.
David Roth.
Yes, very good.
David
So
Roth.
who is? Okay, very good. So David Roth, he is the author of the poem 9 Gold Medals. Now, the second question for you, the poem 9 Gold Medals by David Roth narrates, कौन narrates करूची, कौन वर्णना करूची, a folk story, a story based on real incidents, an imaginary story, the poet's own experience. Yes? Anybody?
Option B.
Option B. Yes, option B, but don't say option B. You read the option. तमें ऑप्शन टा पूरा पूरी पढ़ो खाली ऑप्शन ए बी सी डी न कही गिरी कुह ऑप्शन ए बी बट व्हाट इज रिटन ऑप्शन बी व्हाट इज ऑप्शन बी कौन पढ़ो ऑप्शन बी टा कौन अछि
A story based on real.
yes a story based on real incident. The third question is, David Roth is a dash, British poet, Italian songwriter, Indian singer, American vocalist.
America vocalist.
Very good. American vocalist. Now, come to question number 4. Identify the words used by the poet that emphasize the efforts put by the athletes. What they use karichhanti, that how much how much training they have put into, how much efforts they have put into, what they use karichhanti. Many days and weeks, some weeks and months, some days and weeks, many weeks and months. What? Which is the right option? Upendra High School, mic ta on karo.
Many days
Mic on
and
karo
weeks.
tamar.
Many days and weeks.
Many days and weeks. Poem रे कौन लिखी चंदी? रे डेविड रॉथ. फर्स्ट स्टैंजर अछि ना? कौन अछि? Yes? कौन हबो?
Some weeks and months.
Many weeks and months. Very good. Then, question number 5. From where had the athletes come? कोडू आसीथिले से athletes माने? From USA, from France, from different countries, from India. Yes.
India.
From India. The athletes belong to only India. Which is the right option? From where had the athletes come? The runners mane, participants mane. कोडू आसीथिले?
France.
कोडू आसीथिले माने? कहाँ ना प्रथम फर्स्ट ईयर कहते
Different countries.
yes, from different countries, from various countries. Okay, all over the countries means from different countries, from various countries. Actually, the athletes had come. देखो, different countries. Okay, in which event where the athletes were participating? को इवेंट रे मैंने पार्टिसिपेट
100.
Okay, very good option देवा को पड़लानी. Very good. Okay, so the right option is 100 yard race. Question number 7. In 9 gold medals, there was an explosive sound of a balloon, bomb, cracker or pistol. जोर से sound hela? Kahar sound hela?
Pistol. Pistol.
Yes, very good, very good. Option D, pistol. So there was an explosive sound of a pistol. Very good. Now the next question. The poem emphasizes in the poem 9 gold medals that the athletes from all of the country have come to win. कौन बड़े पे असले? Medal, compensation, heroism, fame.
Medal. A medal.
Very good. Okay, so they have come to win a medal, a gold medal or a silver medal or at least a bronze medal. For medal, the poet is using these words gold, silver and bronze. Means gold medal, silver medal or bronze medal. So the athletes from all over the country, they have come to win a medal. Okay. So next question. What was the signal to begin the race? Race start पर कौन थी ना? Signal कौन थी ना? Clap of hands, shout of the officers,
Sound of
blow
the gun. Sound of the gun.
Yes. Very good. Sound of the gun. Very good. So sound of the gun. It was the signal to begin the race. The next question or the last question. The poem 9 gold medal refers to the Special Olympics for it is Special Olympic कथा मु आगरो तुमको कहिची. That Special Olympics for whom? The Special Olympics is organized for whom? Women athletes, male athletes, differently abled athletes or child athletes. कोमन को ପାଇଁ थिला Special Olympic टा? Yes? कोमन को ପାଇଁ थिला? Special Olympics is meant for whom? Women athletes, male athletes, differently abled athletes, child athletes. Yes, Ujjwalpur Girls School.
Different abled athletes.
Differently
abled athletes.
Very good. Abled. Okay. Differently abled athletes. So for them the Special Olympic is used. So dear students, I hope you understand the first 4 stanza of the poem 9 gold medals, and the rest 4 stanza will be taught by some other teachers. So this is a homework for you. Collect the names of some Indian para athletes, those who own medals in the Olympic Games. Okay, so dear students, thank you. Have a nice day.